Hi guys, today I wanted to do a video that was different. Now, this is a military video. Some of you might say, oh Dawson, this isn't really a military video, there aren't a lot of military patches right here. Well, in my personal opinion, I would say this does align to it. And one thing about me, if you don't know, is that I've been into patch collecting since I was a kid. It first started off when I was about 10 years old. It stopped right there, and then once I was in high school, it revamped for me, and I started buying a bunch of patches and, well, collecting them. This is not a full set of the patches I have, but these are the patches that I find the most interesting. So with that all out of the way, let's talk about the patches I have. First on the list is what I like to call the Croatian Trio. So right here we have the Croatian coat of arms, another variant of the coat of arms of Croatia, and then finally the Croatian flag. And if you don't know what Hrvatska means, it's Croatia in Croatian. I got all three of these patches at a gift shop in Split, and one thing that I like is they're all iron-on patches, as you can see here. And when I bought this patch, I thought from the looks of it and the feel that it was a Velcro patch that I could put onto one of my hats, but no, it's not. I still like the patch. I would say it is a bit deceitful, but you know what? I think it's a good patch, and you know what? It was worth it. So now let's go on to the next one. Over here is a Gadsden flag patch. Now, I know what you're gonna say, and yes, it is rough looking, though. In my defense, I have had this patch for almost 4 years. I got this in late 2021, and I'm not sure if I bought it in November 2021 or I got it as a Christmas gift in December 2021. But either way, it's a pretty good patch, and I do like the details on it. I think it really matches up with the flag. And this one is a Velcro one, so I can easily put these onto one of my hats, and it stays on pretty well. I've never really had any issues with it. I would say the quality of the patch is pretty good. So let's go on to the next one, and this one has a interesting story to it. Alright, so the story behind this patch is very interesting. I'm not sure how many of you have seen the 2015 movie Everest, and if you haven't, go check it out. It's very great. I think the acting from Jason Clarke and Jake Gyllenhaal is amazing. But let's go back to the story of this patch. So in 2015, when this movie came out, I went to see it with my dad at our local IMAX theater. And outside the theater, the movie theater usher was giving out these patches, and I said, you know what, I want to grab it. And this one is an iron-on one, though as much as I do like it, I would not want to put this on, and I wouldn't put it on anything like a jacket. Not because it's bad or anything, no. I do like the details, but it's just, it's kind of a collector's item, in my opinion, in my case, so I wouldn't really want to kind of damage it. I have seen these go on value, well, not go on value, I have seen these go on sale for $10 and $20 on eBay, so if you want to pick it up there, you can. And speaking of which, if you want to buy any of these patches, I will link some down in the description. I'm not going to be selling these exact patches, but if you want to get your own patch, then I'll be happy to help you. Right here we have the Flag of Greece. I bought this in, I think, October or November 2021, and I bought this around the time I was in my junior year of high school. And it was because I do like the flag of Greece because it's just so simple, and I do like the color scheme. Anytime I see a flag with the color blue in it, it's always just, it's very, I like it because for me, it's very colorful, and I don't know about you, but in my case, it's very light on the eyes. So this one is Velcro, of course, and it's just like the Gadsden flag one. It's pretty easy to put on my hats and whatnot. It also is very sturdy, and you can't see it, but there is a bit of a dent in this. This was because I had misplaced it during my move to Florida, so this part of the flag, like this top right piece, well, top right corner, it was kind of bending. Luckily, I have gotten that fixed, so it's not too much of a worry. This flag is the flag of Hungary. I bought this patch in September 2020, mainly out of boredom. This was around the time with COVID and everything like that, so I was kind of bored and I wanted something to do and get into a hobby, and this is where I started to get back into patch collecting. So this was one of the patches I got. This is an iron-on one, as you can see right here. So I'll probably put that onto a jacket or something. So, yeah. Right here we have the Italian combo. I bought this Italian flag patch, I think around the same time I bought the Hungary flag patch. This one I bought in October 2021. Now, these two are a bit different. You see, this one is Velcro, as you can see right here, and this one is an iron-on one. So originally when I bought the Velcro one, I originally had two Velcro Italian flag patches, and sadly one of them got they didn't get destroyed, but I did lose it during the move to Florida, so that sucks. But at least I was able to find one of them. So yeah, that's at least I'm not entirely lost on it. And I do like the Italian flag with its very simple color scheme. And I do like Italy, especially Italian culture, and I hope to one day visit it soon because my sister has gone, I would say, no, my sister has gone to Italy twice, so hopefully one day I'm able to go there. Here is a NATO patch. Now, this may just look like an average NATO patch, but you might be wondering, Dawson, what does NTMA stand for? Well, my friend, that stands for National Training Mission Afghanistan. During the war in Afghanistan from 2009 to 2014, when this mission was running from, this little side mission that NATO had was primarily involved in training Afghan soldiers. So that would be soldiers of the Afghan army, pilots of the Afghan Air Force, and I also believe police officers of the Afghan police, though I could be wrong on that one. How I got this patch was pretty simple. Me and my dad were at a military surplus store near Fort Drum, and I saw one of these patches, and I thought, hey, why not have this? Because I do like the symbolism of NATO, and I thought it was pretty cool. I have a friend who served in Afghanistan. He was not involved in the National Training Mission Afghanistan. He joined a few years after this mission had ended, but even then, I hope he likes this part of the video. Over here we have the flag of Norway, and it's pretty simple, just a flag of Norway. I bought this in September 2020 along with the flag patches, the iron-on flag patch of Hungary and Italy. I got it because I do like the symbol of the Nordic countries. So that would be Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Iceland. I always like that Nordic cross. It's a very simple design. It's also, I would say, very light on the eyes. I do like the red, I do like the blue, I do like the white. It's a very cool flag, and at the same time, it's very simple. Right here is the symbol of the Rhodesian Air Force. So I wanted to go into a bit of a history about this exact symbol because its history is very long. This exact symbol is called the Lion and Tusk, and it originated in 1890 for the British South Africa Company. If you don't know what that was, I'll explain. Back when Rhodesia was a British colony, this company was set up to mine and sell diamonds out of Rhodesia. And so, a few decades later, Rhodesia declares independence from the United Kingdom, and in 1970, this was adopted as the symbol of the Rhodesian Air Force, but it was also the symbol of the Rhodesian Security Forces. If you don't know what the Rhodesian Security Forces were, they were the military of Rhodesia. So, how did I get these patches, you might be wondering? Well, if you haven't watched my other video, I got these from my mom as a Christmas gift, so that's very cool. One of the details that you might notice, and I'll show you, is that they're they're obviously very different. These two patches right here have a slimmer green circle, and the green is also lighter, while this one has a bigger green circle and the green is much darker. If I could say which patch looks better, I think it's this one with the darker circle, with the darker green circle. I don't know if it's just me, but I think the details on the lion here for this one are a bit better, though I think the details on the lion right here for the first and second one, I would say they're also pretty good. And I gotta say, this symbol is very it's a very cool symbol. Right here we have the flag of Romania. I bought this in 2021, specifically October 2021, because I thought, you know what, if I have the flags of Greece, Hungary, Italy, and Norway, why don't I add Romania to the mix? So just like the Italian flag right here, I bought this in a set of 2, and I was pretty happy with it. Sadly, just like the Italian flag, I lost the other patch during my move to Florida. But thank God I was able to thank God I was able to keep one patch intact. Now we move on to the flag of Spain. I bought this somewhere in early 2021. It might have been January, it might have been February. I'm not sure, but all I am sure about is that I bought this in early 2021 because I like on how very detailed the Spanish flag is, and I also like on how they included an image of a lion in it. Personally, for me, I do like it when a flag has an animal in it because I think that makes a flag cooler. Whether it's the flag of Spain or the Gadsden flag right here, if you have an animal in your flag, I would say that's pretty cool. It also does remind me of the state flag of Finland because that one also has a lion in it. And I hope to get that variant of the Finnish flag because that would be so cool to have. All right, but with that out of the way, let's go on to the other one. This is the flag of Switzerland. I bought this around the same time I bought my Hungary patch, so that would be October 2020. And it's pretty simple design. And I also do like Switzerland for a lot of things. It's chocolate, and I also think it's a nice, peaceful country. And that's pretty much it. And now it's on to my final 2 patches. Over here we have the flag of Ukraine. I bought this in November or December 2021 because I like how just simple and colorful the flag of Ukraine is. It's very, as I said before, it's very colorful, but it's also just, in my personal opinion, very light on the eyes. And I also do like Slavic countries, and Ukraine is one of them. Around the time that Russia invaded Ukraine in February 2022, I wore this on one of my hats as a symbol of solidarity, and it was mainly because of me actually supporting Ukraine, but also because in my high school I had a lot of Ukrainian classmates, and I wanted to show my support to Ukraine. And, just like with the flag patch of Italy and Romania, this originally came in a set of 2. However, just like with the case of my Romanian flag patch, I lost the second one during my move to Florida, so that sucks. But the positive thing is that I was able to, at least with losing one, you get to keep one. And now we're on to the final one, which I would say is the best patch of my collection. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, is the glorious Stars and Stripes, the flag of the United States of America. I love this flag. I love the red, I love the white, I love the blue. I love with this patch they included all 50 stars, and the detail on it is just, it's awesome. It's great. I also do love on this patch the yellow square around it. I don't know about you, it gives the flag just more flavor. I know it's not on the official flag, but with this patch, it's It's awesome. And I hope to one day put this on maybe a backpack or jacket because of just how cool the design of this is. In my personal opinion, I think the flag of the United States of America is one of the best designed flags out there. It is awesome, it is great, and it's just wow. I can't say I can't say on how much I love it. It's just I I love this flag. I really do love this flag. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my video on my patch collection. I hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe next year I will do a follow-up to see, well, not to see, but to show you guys the different patches I have collected since then. Maybe I'll do that video in January or February 2026. But what is for sure is that my days of patch collecting are not over. And if you like this video, make sure you click the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. And make sure you follow me on all my social media accounts, and if you feel free, make a donation to me via PayPal or Cash App. And I will see you guys next time when I come back reviewing another piece of Militaria. I won't say what it is because it is a very special episode. Alright, take care guys, and that's it. Bye!